Now in India, I'm afraid it is a much different story. That country is fighting through a difficult second wave of coronavirus infections. Healthcare staff are stretched thin. More than 350,000 new cases every day. And more than 200,000 people have died from the virus there so far.
And President Biden is now sending shipments of oxygen, protective gear, test kits, and other badly needed supplies to India.
And for Coloradans with ties to India, this is so difficult to watch this play out and feel so powerless to do anything.
As Denver 7's CB Cotton reports, now some Coloradans are banding together to make a difference and support India through this dark moment.
Logging online and reading some of the international headlines, DHRUV NAMBIAR has never felt more connected.
For me, it was always a bit more personal, a bit more immediate, because I have family in India.
Family that battled COVID-19.
They thankfully recovered safely, so I'm really grateful for that.
Others haven't been as lucky. Infections in the second most populous country have now surpassed 20 million, and India's average of newly confirmed cases per day has gone from over 65,000 on April 1st to about 370,000.
It's honestly really terrifying.
The situation of under-resourced and overcrowded hospitals has prompted the White House to pledge vaccine doses and supplies. And now, a Douglas County 15-year-old hopes to connect others with a way to help.
I never expected it to go this big. I thought maybe we would get maybe 500, maybe 1,000 if we were lucky.
So far, almost $4,000 has been raised by NAMBIAR's GoFundMe page. The money raised will be donated to the nonprofit Give India and its efforts to boost oxygen supply for Indians battling COVID. Other Indian Americans
find everything all right?
Holding on to gratitude too, that their loved ones overseas can stay safe.
With the number of cases growing every day, I don't know how it's going to be tomorrow, how it's going to be a week later. So they're trying their best to stay indoors.
That uncertainty, Aurora business owner ZAKIRULLA says, it draws he and others closer as they try to figure out resources they can send to family and friends.
It's been really stressful. I mean, it's something where, you hear from where they said, hey, everything is good, perfectly fine, to where it said, hey, the second wave hit us so hard that every hour, 150 people die.
COVID variants and massive crowds that gathered earlier in the year for political or religious gatherings are thought to be causes for the spike. The aftermath, shortages of oxygen and hospital beds.
It's getting worse day by day.
Apart from praying, there's nothing else we can do, and the other best thing we can do is contribute from our side.
And that's what NAMBIAR hopes his GoFundMe will continue to do.
You have to put yourself in their shoes and think about what it must be like for everyone who's struggling with that situation over there.
CB Cotton, Denver 7.